I want to preface this video with a disclaimer. Nothing I will say will be against the groups. I know how fans can be and I'm not blaming the artists for not knowing any of this. It's a warning for the fans. Also, I will try to put trigger warnings in the chapters so you can skip some parts easily. Onto the video now. Stray Kids and Gdragon just got announced to participate in this year's Gala des Pièces Jaunes, literally Small Change Gala, just like Blackpink, Taeyang or jhope the previous years. This is a charity gala part of the Small Change campaign. The campaign has been existing for 35 years, but the gala is happening only since 2023. This yearly campaign, held by the Fondation des Hôpitaux, Hospitals Charitable Foundation, aims to collect money for children and teenagers who are hospitalized, as well as their families and healthcare workers. Every year, there is a call for proposals and then the foundation allows funds. For example, the campaign helps fund parents' houses so that parents can live near their hospitalized kid. On paper, they are great, but, because of course there is a but. The head of this hospital's foundation is Brigitte Macron, the wife of the French president Emmanuel Macron. Side note, First Lady is not an official title in France. Like, she's not getting paid for this, there is just a policy saying more or less she can stand next to her husband at dinners and also do some charity stuff. This woman is the main problem I'm pointing to. The biggest thing is that she's a groomer, like factually. Trigger warning for that topic, I'm going to describe her actions. So, she used to be a teacher at a high school. She met her now husband in 1992 when he was just 14 because he was a student at the high school. He was a classmate of her daughter born in 1977, just like the president. They never revealed when they started dating exactly, but it was probably around 1994 because that's when Mrs. Macron's ex-husband left her, supposedly because he learned of that relationship. And Mrs. Macron herself revealed some years ago that Mr. Macron confessed when he was 17. So yes, they very probably started dating while Emmanuel Macron was still a whole child and she was almost 40 years old, with a daughter of the same age. I don't even have words to explain how evil all of this is. If they had sexual relations, it was even illegal under the French law, since being a teacher is an aggravating factor. That on its own is already deeply vile, but overall she's often malevolent, like for example very anti-feminism. Recently, she attended the stage show of a comedian who was accused of being a rapist. The case got dismissed by the judges despite the victim's proofs. This guy also assaulted a young woman live on TV a dozen years ago. So Mrs. Macron went to that guy's show and then she claimed feminists protesting at the venue against him were, I quote, filthy bitches. That's the kind of lady running the event. I've looked into it and I think it doesn't get paid from it, but she does have some kind of power as to where the money goes. And would you believe, she indeed embezzled some of it, as revealed by a famous French newspaper, Le Canard Enchaîné. It means the chain duck, but duck is also slang for a newspaper in French. They are doing satire and investigations. Anyway, they revealed that, since 2022, Mrs. Macron directed 2 million euros from the Small Change campaign towards her friend's organization called e-Enfance, meaning e-childhood. This organization is centered around protecting kids from cyberbullying. But the Small Change campaign is not about that topic, as I said earlier, it's for children who are hospitalized. The organization said they needed money to hire more people to be more efficient in their work, as well as doing an awareness campaign for 1,000 employees of a specific structure. The article said the organization recognized this campaign actually reached less than 200 employees. Moreover, the specifications of the Small Change campaign are clear. The allotted money cannot be used for, I quote, wages of permanent or temporary staff, operating costs and training courses. The foundation said in the original article and another one I'll link in the description, that they use the money in a legitimate way and that it's for a good cause, blah blah blah, but they never denied that it came from the small change campaign. That's where the problem lies. I don't care about what the foundation decides to fund with the rest of their money. But the small change campaign is supposed to fund only specific projects. There are strict rules. Donors got lied to. That organization should never have gotten that money. Mrs. Macron should only be allowed to do whatever she wants with such huge amount of money that she doesn't own. I also want to add that the lady at the head of the organization, apart from being one of Mrs. Macron's friends, is the treasurer of a lobby/think tank. Do what you want with that info, lol. Last thing, with the trigger warning for sexual assault. Just a note, for this year's gala, another invited artist has been found guilty of exchanging a kiss with a 14-year-old girl and, I quote, exchanging inappropriate text messages with her. This kind of person shouldn't be in the public eye anymore, but he is here. To conclude, why do I say in the title that it's scamming K-pop fans? First, because anyone donating and buying a ticket to the gala is donating, is sort of getting scammed, as I explained earlier. And then I think they invite K-pop artists to target fans who buy anything without thinking and gladly throw money at any corporation breathing near their face. I'm aware my video will not change much, lol, but if I manage to reach at least one person who didn't know about any of this, my job here will be done. If you wanted to make a donation in honor of Stray Kids or G-Dragon, I encourage you to give to a small organization near you, active in your local community. They usually struggle a lot more than big famous organizations who already get so much money from individuals and the governments. This video ends here, bye!